Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Happy Flossmas Day 5. I'm already getting mixed up with my numbers. I'm up to one whole hand of fingers, Day 5. Happy Flossmas. Hope you're all having a great day. I've been having a very relaxing day. Didn't really do a whole lot. It is Saturday, so I got up, made my coffee, did some stitching and knitting this morning while I was drinking my coffee, watching the news, watched some YouTube. And then I decided to start playing my game, and I've been playing my game most of the day. I did go to the gym for about 45 minutes today because I need to go to the gym, and I need to do that more often. I've also been, because I have not really been drinking enough water, I've been making sure that every 2 cups of coffee that I drink throughout the day, because I drink a lot of coffee, I'm drinking one of these. This is my thermos that Caroline from Off the Grid Needle Arts gave me. Canada. Whenever she came here the very first time 3 years ago. So I try to drink this. This is about 24 ounces of water. So every 2 cups of coffee I drink one of these. So that way at least I get more water. I have one of those really big gallon water bottles at work now, so that whenever I'm sitting at the desk all day, because all I do on the computer all I do all day at work is sit at my desk on the computer in meetings, virtual meetings, because everything is virtual now. I now have my water, so I don't have to get up and go and fill up the water. Now I just have to get up and go to the bathroom a lot. Oh well. So I hope you're all having a great day. I went to the gym. I made some eggs for lunch because that's basically what I love to eat whenever I'm at home. It's just nice, quick, and easy. And now I'm probably going to go back to stitching for a little bit because I'm kind of tired of sitting here at the computer playing my computer game. So here is what I'm working on. I did do about that much of knitting on my scarf. I will probably knit on that a little bit later today whenever I go to my friend's house to finish watching The Crown. So here is Teresa Wensler. This is the pattern that I've been working on. It's the Millennium Stitch. Again, this is a Leisure Arts kit that I purchased off of eBay. The kit's no longer available, but you might be able to find a stray kit here or there, or I believe you can buy it on a website, just the pattern. So far what I've done is, like I said I was going to do, let me put this in the back so you can see a little bit better. I have basically filled in all of the blue, dark blue up and through here. And so that is what I have done. Not a whole lot of stitching, but it's stitching nonetheless. I'm going to work a little bit more later this evening over here and try to fill in the rest of that dark color blue. It's a star on the pattern, so that's what I know to be working on. I have to fill in basically right around through here and like all up and through here and down into here. Then there's some other like blended threads in these other areas that I have to start working on. So that is where I am at. I did have a question, and I'm trying to hit some of the questions in these videos. I might not hit every question. I'm going to hopefully hit them as best as I possibly can. And one of my viewers asked me what my opinion is on stitching the lighter colored first versus the darker color threads, because that's often what people have been trained to do, especially veteran stitchers. So I have heard that, and I do try to do that as best as possible. However, like on these kind of things, I really like to try on my larger stitch pieces. I try to stitch on the colors that are most dominant and then work towards the less dominant colors. That's what I tried to do whenever I was working on my full coverage pieces. As I'm filling out a page, I fill in the most dominant or the most amount of stitches, the ones that have the most, and then I work towards the ones that have the least. The reason they say that you should do light colored stitches first is so that whenever you're pulling the light color thread up, and if you have it up against a dark color thread, it could possibly pick up some lint or color from that darker color thread. Whereas if you're pulling the dark thread up beside the white color or the lighter colors, it's less likely to show. So that's really the reason why they do that. I have experienced it whenever I'm pulling up a white up against a black or a very dark blue, but it's rare, I think. I think maybe it was more common back whenever DMC and the other threads were kind of in their infancy. I don't want to say infancy, but different types of processing of the threads. I don't notice it as much with the newer threads. So there you go. That is my take on lighter versus darker colors. So I'm going to continue working on Teresa Wentzler through the rest of the weekend, today and tomorrow, and then I will probably switch it out. I do have, I have a thread there. I just want to make sure I don't lose that thread with the needle. Okay. I did want to also touch on a comment that I got from Trisha at 3 Out Threads about my Christmas cactus and how she's always struggled with keeping them alive. And one thing I want to bring up, because I get a lot of compliments and comments on my Christmas cacti, are the fact, and mine are all Thanksgiving cactus because of the type of leaf they are. The Thanksgiving cactus are much more pointed, whereas the Christmas cactuses are typically a smaller leaf and they're more curved or rounded. So I believe all of my cacti are Thanksgiving cacti. However, I just call them Christmas cactus because that's what I've always grown up doing. They're all in the same family. One is just more of a Thanksgiving. They have Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter. I do have an Easter cactus right there, and they're the ones that have basically an entirely round leaf. But they grow much the same way. I have not been able to get that one to bloom since I bought it. So the thing is that I wanted to talk about today is, like, whenever you're watering, try not to overwater your Christmas cacti or Thanksgiving cacti, any of your cacti. But I've noticed that ones that are in glazed pots like this, that they're also glazed on the inside. You can see that this pot is glazed on the inside. They don't do as well for me. You can see that I had a piece break off here because of rot, because I feel like whenever the water is not able to be seeped out through the concrete or the terracotta, that the roots tend to sit in the water more, and you end up tending to overwater the plants that are in the glazed pots. So an example of one, so this is my original yellow Christmas cacti that is not doing that well. I have another one up here that I'm not going to grab right now because I'd have to stand up and get it, that is doing much better, and it's because it's in a terracotta. So I'm probably going to switch this pot. I was waiting until it was done blooming because it did have like 1 or 2 blooms on it. It doesn't have any blooms right now, so I think what I'm going to do is repot this one. I know you're not really supposed to repot in the middle of winter. I think if anything, it's going to benefit this because it will start not sitting in water so much. An example of one that I have, and I just wanted to make note, I have these little, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. We're done. There we go. I have the little tags that I write the color on so that when they're not blooming, especially the ones that are in the terracotta pots that kind of look the same, that I have little tags on them. The next one, I tagged wrong. I thought it was a yellow Christmas cacti from a piece that broke off of this one when, in transit, because I ordered this cacti on Amazon. But no, it's a red cacti. So I need to relabel this one. But here is one that, while the outside is glazed, this is a pot I bought at IKEA. While the outside is glazed, the inside is not, so it's still able to suck in the remaining moisture. And as you can see, this one is just getting ready to bloom, and it's not yellow. Definitely not yellow. It's a nice, vibrant red. Really looking forward. To be honest, I much prefer the blooms when they look like this. When they start to get open and big, they're not really. I prefer the look of this bloom versus an open bloom. And I don't think I have any open bloom. So whenever this one does fully bloom, I'll show you the difference. I think they're awesome regardless, but this is my preferred. Like, I love it whenever the blooms look like this. So as you can see, this is just one plant within the pot, and it's already looking amazing. So I think this is a break off of the main one right there that I have. that is getting ready because you can just see a bloom right there above my finger. So I'm really looking forward to that one to bloom. I have not gotten the whole thing to bloom at one time since it's gotten that large, so I'm really hoping this is the year since all of my cactus look great. So there we go. A little tip, if you're trying to grow cacti, Christmas or Thanksgiving, this is the time to buy them if you're looking for a Christmas cactus. Try to find a pot that's not glazed. So terracotta, cement, concrete, any kind of pot that's not glazed on the inside will do a lot better job than the ones that are glazed the whole way through. Just a thought. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. I hope you all have a great day. I didn't think I was going to have too much to talk about, and look at, I talked for 11 minutes. So have a great day. Have a great weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow, or you can't check back in tomorrow. Again, don't forget to check out my Etsy store. All patterns that I sell on my Etsy store, at least $1 is going to go to the Philadelphia Zoo. Just a reminder, everyone have a great day. And as always, don't forget to always be creative.